is the mystery of the button.
Hey, welcome back. It's another Thursday. It's episode 14. Hey, thanks for paying to be here, Laura. Episode 14 of Mutants and Masterminds. You'll never guess where I've been. I had to try to do it in a Zoidberg voice. You'll never guess where I've been. There you go. At the beginning of these shows, we have a little thing we like to call the Kelly Recapowski, in which she gives us a recap of what happened last week. Hey, Kelly, what happened last week?
Well, night 11, session 13. We have both targets in interrogation rooms. Shade calls Shadow to inform her. She is not pleased. Shade lets me go in with Cross out. I tried to punch him, but I miss. Truth be told, I'm a little shaken by it. He and Shade have a chat. He says he was hired through a dummy account with a dummy website. We talked to the demon. He said he's after the Petrovs because they attacked a laundromat casino back in 1986. Demon's uncle was the guy who ran that casino. He said something about 28736 Cordell Drive, an address the demon gave us. It's a house in the suburbs that is privately owned. The demon wants us to go there and bring him back what's inside. Chep is strongly opposed. He won't give Shade any more information. God, I hate this guy. Shada is surprisingly upset that Shade didn't tell her about going to visit the Petrovs. Like, overly upset. We decide to send some suspects to check out the house. Shada sends Shade a picture of a small suitcase and a box. We then went on a diatribe about what's in the box and had a conversation about Seven and how it's an excellent movie, and everyone was very confused as to why I like that movie, but I do.
It is confusing. Also, lower your names up.
Oh, hey, thanks. I get up the next morning and I start training. Crossout got to me and I won't be caught unprepared. Would you stop? You got legs. You can jump on the bed. Day 12. Also session 13.
Sure,
We get up and go meet Tao. Shadow shows up and shows us the news. Pokemon are real now. The Protector has 3 kids. This is information I found out from Tao. Kids are Jeremy, 24, Lisa, 17, and the little one, who can't remember his name, is 7 or 8. He has a wife, Patricia, who cooks really good noodles. I find it weird that the Protector has a kid that's of the age that would watch the shows that just happen to be having cartoon creatures come out of them. Also, earlier we found a sword with weird energy reading. That was what was in the box. We decide to go to the park to check out the scene. People are unconscious, but the scene seems kind of under control. Chase talks about a remedy in the game that helps revive, and it looks like a generic pill. I suggest giving the downed people aspirin, and it worked. Oh dear God, Ash has shown up now too. Kelly doesn't actually know who Ash is. He says the flowers are making them land. Chase is legit a Pokemon nerd. Some cops come running and say more officers are down. We hear a roar, and see the top of something red with an antenna. Guess what it is? Fucking Zoidberg. The end. And that's what happened on Kelly's Recap Palski.
Nice. Does anybody have anything to add?
I missed all.
My name isn't Slick.
Join us next
Zoidberg.
week when we start a new campaign.
Fucking Zoidberg.
I was really tempted to name this episode John fucking Zoidberg, but I'm pretty sure I couldn't put fucking in the title.
Also, probably not like 2 names, because then they're gonna read it as like, is this a stream of someone named John fucking someone named Zoidberg?
All right. So we open with you're all in the park. In the middle of the lake is Zoidberg. There's pandemonium.
Roughly how... Okay, so I see the depiction in the background, but like how tall is this Zoidberg?
Well, he's sticking about 40, 50 feet out of the water. So you have to assume another half of that is underneath.
Well, while he does appear in the lake, we have not yet determined if he's being aggressive or not. All we've heard is the noises from him, but we have not seen what he is doing. So
You were told last week that he attacked somebody, but you never saw it personally.
I believe there was also a depiction of him grabbing and eating Butterfrees from the sky.
Yes.
I mean, technically that solves one of our problems.
It doesn't hurt. No. At this point, the large Zoidberg has not noticed you and starts moving toward an open glade near the edge of the lake. It's some distance away from you, but you can get it's one park. You can get there. He starts to move up. People are scattering, freaking out. He's heading to the edge of the park. Now, the park has been quarantined because of the Pokemon situation, the Butterfree situation, but I don't think the police tape is going to stop him.
We're going to need a bigger ramicon of butter sauce.
It was good.
I thought we were supposed to say stuff like that.
I mean, it's accurate. I don't know how I feel about eating a giant lobster that's wearing a wife beater. Like, if it has enough self-awareness to feel as though it needs to be clothed, I'm a little conflicted about eating it.
Now that he's exiting the lake, you can also see he's wearing gym shorts.
It was just like, a joke.
Gym shorts and flip-flops.
Are gym shorts and a flip-flop, is that really a precursor to intelligence? I mean, even the most basic human can go out wearing gym shorts and sandals.
It's true. That would imply that
haven't you
everyone
ever
in
been to
Florida is
Walmart?
smart.
No, actually.
Okay, well, I was just trying to say something comic booky. I feel like we're wasting a lot of time here.
Oh, we definitely are, but I don't know what to do here.
Well, I'm still waiting to see if he shows signs of aggression. We've only gone on hearsay that he has attacked someone.
All right, he's heading towards the edge of the park, getting close.
Well, we should follow him, right?
Yeah.
This is away from you.
Oh, he's moving away from us?
Yeah.
Follow.
He's getting close to the street. People are being people. Some are running, but most of them are like standing there taking pictures, staring at the giant thing, because people are fucking idiots. Yep. As he scoops down, picks up a nearby car, and then hurls it somewhere into the city, the explosion rings out.
Go time.
Yep, that seems like a problem.
There's a grouping of people. He's swooping down to use a pincer upon them.
Move, you dumbasses! And run.
Panic has set in.
Run, 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 running. In my speed, run south.
Kelly, what is your movement with your moon boots?
Well, that's a very good question. It's a very good question you've asked me today.
You're full of good questions. That's what I like about you. It's the good questions you have.
Yeah.
Stretch.
Where does one find that information?
You have a jump distance.
Yeah, my leaping is a 150 feet.
I'm gonna consider that a super speed as well if you just angle your jump forward. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm essentially doing the bunny hop, but without the jumps backwards.
So 150 feet in 6 seconds gives you a super speed of effectively 1. Chasing after him.
Go ahead and seeing that he is going after civilians, I will attempt to get his attention by throwing a bar of soap at his head.
Okay, you go ahead and do that. Full power?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bar of soap. What's it gonna do?
Do it. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Alright.
You need to roll an attack check, which is a d20 plus your attack bonus, which is in this case agility and any modifiers attached to the power. So if you have rank 4 throwing or some shit.
Okay, so it's
No, well, no, yours
the way
is
we
space. Yours
calculate
is
this
strength
then
based
is
because
agility
yours is strength
plus
based. Sorry.
throwing.
Yeah, yours is strength based. I forget. I'm sorry, because you're throwing.
Whatever it is, if it involves throwing, then it's a max roll of 20.
Okay. Plus, go ahead and add a 20. Add your d20.
Oh, I already rolled with a d20, or with a d20 plus 20 and got 28.
Oh, okay. 28 total. This hits him. Go ahead and roll for damage. Well, it's not roll for damage. What is your damage threshold? I'm sorry.
So the damage threshold.
It is plus 15, whatever, plus your
mastery.
Plus your mastery in it, yes.
Okay, then 15 plus my mastery would be 27.
27. That is a... So that's actually... you all see, this bar of soap fly up there and explode into a million pieces on the back of its head. It turns around and notices you. It does not appear to do any significant damage.
Right.
Right.
Did it get its attention enough to?
Oh shit! I'm supposed to say something. Over here, Snippy. Damn it! I should have come up with something better.
What was that, Patrick?
Well, I agree. You should have come up with a much better punchline, buddy.
Patrick.
No, I was just wondering if it deterred its attention enough to keep it from continuing to try to swipe at the
Yes, it did.
civilians.
Yes, it did. It has paused in its action for now.
And then I will use regular movement to advance towards it as much as I can.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to have everybody roll initiative.
Okie
Because
dokie.
even if this doesn't become full combat, we should have a turn order.
It's 30.
4.
8.
Four, 8. What was yours? 5? Doing great, team.
Damn it, Oni! That was so much better than what I had. I wish I would have read that earlier.
All right. Cleanup is act. There you go. I tried to tell you. Yeah, she posted that a while ago.
I had my stupid stat sheet covering up the chat.
Put the chat on your phone. Or did you leave that at my house too? By the way, your gross earplugs are over here.
I know. I told you. I realized I left.
I know. I totally forgot you told me. And then last night they were just sitting there and they have gunk on them, and I went, ew. and I thought about cleaning them, but I didn't want to put anything on them that would be bad for your ears. All right. Oni triple laughing at Phil. All right. Well, that puts first up Chep.
Okay, well, I've got no idea what to do here.
Oh, come on. You could, like, run up to it or something.
I'm going to use Run on Water,
Okay. There you go.
and I am going to run around it, causing a typhoon.
It is no longer in the water, but that will help
Oh.
you cross the lake, if that is something you would like to
Yes,
do. Okay.
I'll run across the water at it.
Okay.
And I guess... I got nothing. I don't think my fast attack's going to do much against this guy.
I would note that there is still a large crowd of people basically at its feet.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just, move across the water and start rescuing people.
Okay.
Getting people out of there.
Spend your turn doing that. How far away would you like to move people?
At least 50 feet.
Okay. So not too far, just getting them directly out of...
Yeah. Yelling at people, get out of here.
There you go. Great job. Chep is carting away the idiots. That leads us to John Zoidberg. Because you all rolled terribly. It's starting to move towards Chase. It moves at a base round speed of 105 feet. Because it has very large legs. This does put it back in the water, but not to you yet, Chase. Okay?
Okay.
Next up is Miss Kapowski.
Yeah. I have a plan.
Your confidence is showing.
I'm going to get as close as I can without necessarily being just in full-on melee range.
That would require you to cross the lake from where you are.
How far across is the lake?
Well, you did already move last round to your full distance. I would say this movement with your moon boots, you could make it.
How far across is the lake?
200-ish feet.
Okay. So let me tell you what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you, in infinite game master knowledge, can tell
I
me
appreciate you giving me the proper title.
Yeah. I want to whip my yo-yo at him,
Mm-hmm.
not to necessarily strike him with damage, but to potentially wrap itself around one of his pincers or wrist. Not the pincer, because I don't want him to cut my yo-yo.
What is your range on your yo-yo?
Well, it says whip of 15 feet.
It will require him to swing at you in order for it to be in range. But you could hold it as a reaction. Hold your action as a reaction to him attacking you.
Sure. Let's do that.
Okay. Is there a way you have that doesn't require an action to get its attention?
All I can really do is probably yell at him.
Do it.
Hey, Zoidberg! Your, your doctor skills are subpar.
Man, great job. Let's go ahead and roll.
Roll damage.
Roll psychological damage for that sick
I'm
burn.
gonna go ahead and have you roll persuasion. Let's put a -2 on that for the amount of ums.
Yeah. 23.
23 with a -2? With a -2. Okay.
I rolled very well.
Well,
I have a
let's-
+9 to persuasion, and I rolled a 16, so...
Okay, now I need it to roll a thing. Does it have? No, it doesn't have any. Ah! Did poorly. Looks down and stares at you. Stops moving. Okay. Chase. I will say that you can see and hear your friend Kelly trying to get its attention.
Cool. I advance towards it further and shout at it. I shout at Zoidberg. Hey, you better chill out and stuff so that nobody gets hurt. Like something about clean. Damn.
I should have named this tonight's campaign A Tale of Four Ciceros, because the amount of verbal ability.
I was desperately trying to remember anything about Futurama, and in that moment I couldn't.
That's fair. That's fair. Chase, go ahead and roll persuasion at a -2 as well. Nailed it. So I'm going to go ahead and say it doesn't hear or pay attention to you. Okay?
Okay.
Shade.
Yeah, since I lack the ability to run fast enough across the water or leap across the water, I need to begin running around the lake.
Yes.
I do not have any special speed or enhancements for that, so I am running at a normal pace.
Options to things you can do. You still have full comm usage. So if you'd like to give a short coaching or phone call, there you go.
Yes, I actually need to send a message to Shatter to
Okay.
send some aerial support.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Back to
And
the-
as I'm running around, I am preparing my explosives
Okay.
as a ranged weapon.
Okay. That leads us back to the chop. Chep.
Yeah.
It has moved away, and you have saved quite a few people.
Okay. I'm going to run up to it. And is it facing away from me?
It is facing away from you, and it is in the water on the edge of the lake.
Gotcha. Okay. fast attack, and I'm gonna stop right on the water and I'm gonna sink. So
It's a hell of a problem.
been in that problem before. Ah,
Little thing you don't know about Chip. Doggy paddle. That's all he can do. He can just doggy paddle. If it comes to swimming, it's just full doggy paddle.
I'm gonna run up to him
Gotcha.
and I'm gonna scream at him. Oh my God! Can you believe there's a free buffet at the bottom of the lake?
Free buffet at the bottom of the lake. Let's see another persuasion check from our resident bard, Chip.
Wouldn't that be deception?
I have a 0 point or.
Is there deception?
Yes,
there is
there is
deception.
deception.
Deception,
Oh,
roll deception.
Thank God. Okay.
We don't know why Randy Muscle Man Savage needs such high deception skills.
He needs 24.
What? What?
24.
Okay, well, it is convinced that there is a large buffet at the bottom of the lake.
That doesn't mean he's hungry.
Doesn't mean he's hungry.
Zoidberg's always hungry.
It's true, it is a character trait. Okay. That takes us, is that your turn, Chep?
Yes.
Okay, that takes us to Zoidberg.
There's a birthday cake in here with only one boot print.
Kelly,
Yeah.
it is going to take a swipe at you.
Okay. As a reaction, I'm gonna whip around his wrist.
That will require you to make an attack check.
Yes, it will.
In fact, an attack grapple check.
Let me double check something because I have something with.
You have ranged grapple with your yo-yo.
Yes, but I have improved grab as well.
I whip my yo-yo back and forth. I whip my yo-yo back and forth. I whip my yo-yo back and forth.
Oh, I can make a grab with one arm, and maintain the grab while also using my other hand. And I'm not vulnerable while grabbing, so that's what I have.
Lets you do Batman shit.
Yes. So I make an attack check, and if I succeed, it is his resistance versus my yo-yo rank, so we would have to beat a 23 to resist my Borea.
Okay.
That is a 30.
A 30 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Versus its dodge, I would assume?
Yeah.
Well, that hits. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, the resistance is only plus 10 because you're not doing lethal. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what is your total resistance?
He needs to beat a 23.
23. Okay, fantastic. That is toughness. Yes. 35.
Okay.
You do
Yeah.
successfully wrap around it. However, it just opens its claw again.
Well. That's,
It will now try to finish its attack upon you.
yep, that's unfortunate.
That is, 23 versus your 10 plus your parry.
That would be 21.
Okay, just connects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll your resistance, d20 plus your toughness.
20.
It does damage to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You take 2 failures and are dazed. So, that's going to count as a hit, and you only have 1 action per turn until you're able to heal in some way. Okay?
Yep.
The rest of you see, it's not able to grip down on Kelly, but she does take quite the shot. All right. After that, it continues to move into the lake because Golden Corral's awesome. It was promised a unlimited buffet by somebody. Okay. That is Kelly. Back to your turn.
Okay.
Because that was a full round.
I'm gonna try something.
Do it.
Are any of my friends on the water? Chet is not on the water, right?
I'm close to the water.
But not on it.
I don't think
No.
anybody is on the water. No.
I would like to attempt. Oh, maybe not. I thought I had some of my pogs that were like electrical explosives, but I don't. So never mind. I was gonna try and electrocute him underneath the water, but I don't have the means to do that. I'm just gonna back up and see what happens while yelling out, "Anybody? Can anybody electrocute him?
All right.
Ow!"
Keep in mind, during your turns, you still have comms. You can still communicate with each other easily.
Yeah, I'm yelling that into my comms.
Okay. Chase. Why are you yelling? Stop. Ow.
Is there a power line near me? I'm guessing not.
Are you talking about an actual power line or the pop star from the Goofy movie?
Oh, can you please bring the pop
First
star?
one, then the other.
Generally running through the park, not really. However, there are lamp lights around, so there's there has to be some form of power. Nothing above ground, however.
Right. Okay. As I'm approaching, if they're about how far am I from him at this point? Am I almost to the shoreline?
Sure. Yep.
Near the shoreline, are there rocks?
Yes.
Okay. As I'm running, I want to like scoop up a rock like I'm barehanding a ground ball,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the same motion, fling it at his head.
Okay. Let's roll to hit.
Like, ah, shit, he's hitting the kid. And then I grab it and throw, and 23. Fuck.
23. That will hit.
Okay.
Hitting it's not hard. The toughness threshold, however, is the more daunting thing here.
Yeah. Is there even anything I can do about that, like in terms of like increasing my attack power? Like with an extra effort or something?
You could try. You could take negatives to try to go for weak spots.
Go for what?
Weak spots upon each person.
Spot. Go
Well,
for the eyes.
I already did the action, so let's say I'm too dumb to have tried that this time.
Oni-chan's already in there. Aim for the eye! She's in chat, all about it. Oni, get in here. Help these guys out.
Alright. So yeah, I guess that's 27 again. Unless you want to let me
27.
retroactively take a penalty to aim for the eye.
Oh, no, that's on me to roll. Sorry, my bad. Doesn't appear to do damage.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm just like, over here, Shellbrain.
Shade.
Knowing that none of us can really do anything to this guy if he remains in the water, because none of us can really go into the water effectively, I'm going to start chucking a couple explosives in his direction to try to get his attention and move towards me, towards the shore. I doubt that I'm within throwing range.
Normally with 30. What is your throwing range?
Yeah, good question.
I'm gonna put you like 100 feet away.
About 100?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the throwing chart thing?
That is... Throwing is strength minus mass rank of whatever you're throwing. So the mass rank of your explosives... How heavy are your explosives?
That's what I need to find out. It's printed so small.
He's blaming his poor eyesight now.
It doesn't say on my sheet.
What are they?
It's just listed as explosives.
Dodge DC 15 constant. I'm gonna put them at a -3 strength. What is your strength rank?
My strength rank is 5, which gives me a 2.
5. So 3, balance that out. Yep. Well, no, it actually gives you...
And as I said, it's not necessarily intended to hit him, just to get his attention, move towards me.
Actually, it lets you throw it for a mile because it's a negative. But that seems inappropriate. So you can throw it far enough to hit it.
All right. Then if I can throw it far enough to hit him, that's a 12 bonus. Minus the... A mere 15.
15 does not hit, unfortunately. Is that AoE? Are those AoE?
Ranged burst area damage 5.
Area damage. Okay. So yes, that would hit, actually. Area damage works a little differently. So area effect is DC 10 plus dodge on how to get away from that. So that does hit. So what is the damage on your
damage is 20.
20. Rolled a nat 1, so you actually do damage to it.
Hey.
I glance over at Chase and go,
it has a hit. You have scored a hit, sir.
woohoo!
A palpable hit.
A hit, a palpable hit.
I will say that this causes a notable crack in the exoskeleton upon its side. Okay? Going back to the top. Chep.
Yeah, Bucky. I'm gonna run up its back
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna punch it right at the base of the skull.
Okay.
Just sucker punch it right there. Fast attack.
Do it.
Okay, and here's our weekly reminder of how the hell to do combat.
Okay, go ahead and roll your d20 plus your attack bonus,
Yeah,
which will be fighting in this case.
I rolled a nat 20.
So you will hit.
All right,
Your damage is 15 plus your strength.
15 plus, so 17.
17. Plus, do you have ranks in fast attack?
I have 13 ranks in, or 13.
Well, do you have
in the sense-
damage? Do you have damage ranks in fast attack? More importantly,
I don't know the answer to that question.
if it doesn't explicitly say you have additional damage on it, then no.
No.
Okay. So you're hitting it, and it doesn't appear to be doing anything, but you are in its shoulders now.
Okay.
Okay. It does not notice you because you didn't do any damage. It does notice Shade, however, and it is moving that direction now. Because that hurt. Shade. It will be able to get close enough to attack you. Okay?
I am going to attempt defensive roll.
Okay, go ahead and do that. Explain that for everyone.
Yep, as soon as I get there.
As soon as I look it up. Phil was talking to me, he's like, I was hoping there would be more superhero stuff.
I can avoid damage through agility and rolling with the attack. I receive a bonus to your toughness equal to your advantage rank. It is considered an active defense similar to dodge and parry, so you lose the bonus whenever you are vulnerable or defenseless.
Okay, so what is the rank on it?
Rank 2.
So you add 2 to your your DC. So it's going to be 10 plus your parry plus 2.
So 10 plus 6 plus 2 is 18.
Still hits.
And I'm going to say, ouchie mama.
Mm-hmm. Probably. So you need to roll your toughness resistance rank. The DC you were looking for is 30.
Toughness resistance. Nine. Yeah, I'm not going to get it regardless. Closest I can get is 29.
That's good, though. That'd be better than not.
Here we go. Here we go. 19.
Puts at 11. So you're going to take 3 failures. You're going to take a hit and be staggered. Okay?
Owie.
You have 1 action and move per turn, and you're at half speed. So as you roll away, it just clips one of your legs. We'll say the bad one. Your knee is flared up. Okay?
I do not cry out in pain, but it is obvious that I am in pain.
Well, yeah, a kaiju hit you. That'll hurt. That takes us to Kelly. Kelly, it is very near you.
It is very near me. Like how near me?
We'll put it inside of 20 feet, 30 feet.
Okay.
Takes up a big area.
Yeah.
You could reasonably jump to its head.
I would like to do that. I would like to jump, not to his head. Well, yeah. I'd like to jump to his head.
Okay.
And, that's my movement, yeah?
Yes, that will be
Like,
counted
can I
as your
move?
movement.
Perfect. I would like to then attempt to do a nice little walk the dog with my yo-yo in a circle around its neck.
Okay. Do it.
So essentially, I am attempting to grab, not to.
You're attempting a grapple. Okay.
Again.
That is your D20
Mhm.
plus your, I think,
That's a 19.
agility. 19? That hits.
Wonderful. So I guess, again, if a success, it's their resistance versus my yo-yo rank, so it must be a 23.
It must be a 23. All right. 18.
Ha ha ha! Fantastic! Fantastic! Because what that means then is, I have this beautiful thing called chokehold, where I am able to suffocate an opponent that I have successfully grabbed with my yo-yo. And that is all that it says about chokehold. I don't know that there's any kind of resistance or any kind of check. It just says, suffocate an opponent you have successfully grabbed with your yo-yo.
Tune in to Dirk Industries, where tiny New Jersey people take yo-yos and David Carradine a giant lobster.
Wow.
So I just... Yep.
Tell me what I said was wrong. Tell me what I said was wrong.
No, what you said is something I would have said.
So I just slowly start pulling.
Okay. Do it.
And that's...
Oni liked it. I got a laugh. I got an Omega lol out of Oni. Is that what that is? Omega lol? Whatever. Okay. Great job, Kelly. Chase.
Going to I'm
that's
gonna
just
pick up another rock and I'm gonna throw it at where that fissure is showing up. And this time I am going to... Where the fuck is that thing? I'm gonna... If I use extra effort to increase strength, does that add to the hazard?
That will add to the...
Or is that just the to hit?
That will add to the to hit. No, that'll add to damage. That'll add to damage.
Okay. Let's dig deep and try and get the full four-seamer going. .23 to hit. I can't seem to roll over a 3, but it's fine because that apparently still hits.
It does hit. It's easy to hit. Damage is the hard part.
Okay. But should I have been at a penalty for aiming at the fissure?
You would still hit even if I put you at a -2. So
Okay. So yeah.
I'll be honest. It's 16 to hit, ranged or melee. Doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I'm aiming at that spot, and I am throwing some extra juice into it to increase
joust.
the damage.
Throwing that joust.
Mm-hmm. So.
And you blow your rotator cuff. Sorry, kid.
No. Wouldn't be the first time.
Your elbow explodes. Got to get that Tommy John's now.
Yeah. I will use a hero point to negate the fatigue.
Yes. Do it.
But yeah, so that's just it adds 1 to what the damage would have been, I guess.
Okay. So what is the damage?
28.
28. That hits. It takes an additional hit. That crack gets a little bit bigger. I would never say Phil is useless. There's always a use. Shade.
Hole's a hole.
Jesus Christ. Shade.
I am staggered, so I only have 1 action this turn. Which again is going to be chucking an explosive.
Do it.
Doop 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 doo.
Do 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 do.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that was the
AoE.
AoE of 5.
Yep.
I should have been aiming it. Darn it. But if it hits, that is damage 20.
It doesn't appear to damage it. Bounces off the shell, creates a large explosion.
And that is my turn in my staggered condition.
Okay. Chip.
How big is that crack?
Significant at this point.
Like, could I run down and try to, like, pry it open?
You could try.
Or just keep punching in the back of the head?
It's definitely like the kind of thing a strong man could do.
Yeah, that is true. A particularly strong character could do that.
If only we knew one.
Well, we do know one. We have
I think
Randy
this-
Muscle Man Savage.
I think somebody with muscles would use those muscles to keep punching something in the back of the head.
And running very fast.
Okay. I'm gonna try fast attacking him in the head again.
Do it.
Accidentally click down my dice roller. Alright. That is a 19.
19. That hits.
Alright, so 17 damage again.
31 resistance.
Next turn.
Kelly, it's going to take a swing at you with a penalty, okay?
So, with chokehold, the opponent begins suffocating immediately, so he needs to be making fortitude checks.
Okay, fortitude check.
I
What is
read
the
this-
threshold on that?
I have no idea.
I think 312.
Nice try, jackass.
If he fails, he dies immediately.
I have been trying to Google it.
What is your strength?
My strength is a 7.
7. So I'm gonna put it at. Trying to. I'll let you guys decide. Is this damage or non-lethal? This is probably lethal.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is choking him
So
out.
22.
No.
We're going to put the threshold at 22, okay?
Okay. Sure. I like this just making up the rules as we go because it's a poorly written system.
They overcooked it. They way overcooked it.
And
28 is what it rolls.
Okay.
nowhere in any of the book can I find anything about how the hazard is calculated.
Okay. Well, it's going to take a swing at you. I am going to put it at a negative because it is swinging above its head. It doesn't exactly know where you are. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It naturally takes a minute. 8. I'm going to assume that misses.
Yes.
There you go. So it swings and misses. And because of that, it kind of wanders a little farther into the water. Okay.
And I'm just gonna keep choking it.
All right. Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
you're saying things you shouldn't say when Patrick is here. Kelly, go.
Just gonna keep choking it.
That's what I'm gonna do. No, I'm gonna pull harder on my yo-yo, and I'm just gonna go shh.
All right, so let's go ahead and roll toughness on that. I guess it's fortitude, isn't it?
My fortitude and my toughness are the same.
What's your damage threshold? I'm not gonna make you re-attack, basically.
Yeah, for the yo-yo, my damage is 25.
25. Ah, just missed it. Okay. It actually rolled a 25, but tie goes to the roller
Okay.
in the system. Couple more hits on it, and this chokehold's going to start to do its job. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So hits create negatives to everything, right? So it
okay.
becomes easier to do things to it. It has 2 hits against it. A couple more is going to... Right now it has a -2 to everything. A couple more hits against it, it'll put it at -3, -4, -5. This choke thing might actually work.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep choking it.
Okay.
I haven't gotten to do this yet in this campaign, so I'm all about this. Stand
Okay.
up there and
Chase. It appears as if this choke thing Kelly's doing is at least kind of working. It's causing it to pay attention to her.
Okay, well,
And that crack did get bigger last time you hit it.
this is gonna take a while. Need to make sure it can't hit anything. Well, soap will do in a pinch. And I yell at him, "Time to clean up your act." And then I
Son of a
chuck a
bitch.
bar of soap at its eye.
Did you, in fact, steal that from Moni?
I did.
Okay.
And that was a suggestion for me to use.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to put that in -3 for a call shot.
Okay, well then it's 30.
Okay. That hits.
For apparently 27 points of damage to the eye, soap in the eye.
I crit the resistance.
Shouldn't have said anything. The fucker blinked.
I would love to lie about that, but it made a very loud noise.
Yeah, I'm still running at him, I guess.
Okay. It would make
Let me
you
know
way
when I
down
get
into the
water's
water a
edge.
little bit. Is that what you want to
What?
do?
When I get to the water's edge, I would stop because my next turn I would use my movement to leap at him.
Okay, sounds good. Shade.
I am taking my turn to switch ammo out of my machine pistol. and I'm switching it over to explosive rounds.
Okay. That leads us back to the top. Chet.
Gonna try punching it in the back of the head. Again.
Do you know the definition of insanity, Corbin?
I do.
Go for it, buddy.
29.
29. That's a hit.
17 damage.
28.
Getting lower.
Yeah. Yeah. It is
I'd
true.
like to reinstate how much I love combat in Mutants and Masterminds.
Well, we got to do it. It's about superheroes, goddammit. All right. Its turn.
Fortitude check.
Yes. What is the threshold again?
Last time we said 22, unless you want to go with my damage threshold. Which
No,
is
it is.
25.
It is 22. Sorry, that's where we're going.
Okay.
22. That does create a hit upon it.
Excellent. I don't know what happens with a chokehold when it fails its fortitude check.
Basically, it goes. It's just a prolonged attack that it has to land something against you for it to stop. Basically, it's just you're providing tick damage. Is basically what it is right now. It's not likely that you'll get some grand slam and knock it out, but you're trying to continue to put negatives on it until the negatives are so much that it takes it out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it now has -3 to all its things.
Oh shit, snacks. Okay, I figured out. Okay, I finally looked up like how hazards are supposed to work for like your damage.
Uh-huh.
So it's supposed to be the governing stat plus 15 plus any modifiers.
Plus modifiers to damage on specific things.
Okay,
yes.
so I was actually supposed to be adding strength to my damage.
I thought you were doing that.
No, I was just doing the throwing mastery.
All right, my bad.
We'll sort it out.
Okay. It takes that. It does not feel like attacking you. However, it does dive under the water.
Okay.
So, Kelly, I'm going to need you to roll a fortitude check as you are submerged.
Okay. I also believe with my man, you would think that this improved grab would do things that are like give you, I don't know, advantage or bonus to maintaining your grab, but it doesn't. 24.
24. You are able to hold on.
Good.
However, you are currently underwater.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yeah. Just because I feel like this might become a thing. Characters can hold their breath for 10 plus 2 times their stamina. My stamina is 10. So I can...
30 rounds.
Yeah. So I can hold my breath for 30 rounds.
Which is 5 minutes.
Which is forever.
Yeah.
The bonus that you get with improved grab is that you do get one arm free to keep doing other things while you're holding on to them.
Yeah. I just, I'm also dazed, so I can't do other things. I can just do the one thing. So it doesn't really help me in this moment, but that's okay. So yeah, I keep holding on and use my action to continue to suffocate him.
All right.
So are you using an action just to hold on to him?
I'm assuming so, to maintain the
Yes.
chokehold.
Yes.
If I was just maintaining a grab, I think that that's a free action, but since I'm actively chokeholding him, I think that is, I would call that an action.
All right.
Okay. Moving on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chase. It's underwater, but not far. It's too big to really submerge itself entirely.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up one more rock and then jump. Just do a big jump into the, like, cannonball into the water right over where he went in.
Okay. That is your movement.
Mm-hmm.
Find yourself in the water. Basically on top of him, but not touching.
And he's completely submerged, but not super deep.
Yes. Yeah, Kelly's no more than, 10, 15 feet underwater, but...
I used my movement, so I can't do much else there, but I am going to just kind of hold there. I will hold an action to try and crack its skull open with the forking rock, with the trigger being him re-emerging out of the water under me. But if he does not do that, then that's just it.
Okay. Baby time.
It's Lincoln.
Headphones.
What's up, little dude?
Oh.
Say hi.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Lincoln.
No, we don't need to hit all the buttons, buddy. No, thank you.
Hit all the buttons. Touch the keys.
Hit them all.
Hit the buttons.
Ruin everything.
Grab the pins. Right on the walls.
If you could just delete the giant Zoidberg, that'd be great.
No, thank you. No buttons. No buttons. No buttons. No
Yeah, the
buttons.
giant Zoidberg goes away.
No
It's
buttons.
an act of the butter god.
No buttons. Okay,
Hey!
all
Funny
done.
because it's.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Love you, sweetheart. Go to mommy.
Come on. Let's go upstairs.
You sleepy.
Yeah, we went on a walk.
Mmm. All right. The line is, did you just say Abe Lincoln? Yeah. Schmuck. All right. That leads us to Shade.
Having switched over to explosive rounds, the only thing it gains me is extra damage if I do hit.
Okay. It is underwater.
Oh, I thought you said that there was a surface, part of him showing on the surface.
No, just below.
Oh, well, we'll see if that makes a difference then. 22 to hit.
Partially submerged, and that is 2, so that's 20. So yes, it would still hit.
Damage with the machine pistol gets a bonus from the explosive of 5, so that's 23.
23. Hey, 27. Disperses on the water. Okay. Leads us back to the top. Chep. You have also been thrown underwater. Chep is
Yeah.
currently underwater.
That's what I thought.
That's Chep's least favorite place to be.
Chep's like, hey, where's the Golden Corral buffet? I could have sworn I said there was one down here.
Only having a stroke on the keys.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Well, I would recommend coming out of the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get out of the water.
Okay.
when I get to the beach, I'm kind of just gonna make sure there's no bystanders around the beach.
No, there are none.
All right, I'm just gonna sit there and wait for it to surface.
Okay. That is your movement, sir.
Constantly
Yeah.
running around helping bystanders. Very Flash.
All right. The giant Zoidberg reemerges from the water. Chase, you find yourself on its shoulder.
Fortitude check.
Fortitude check.
Me?
No, me.
No. Zoidberg.
Rolled a natural 1.
Nice.
So that is how much damage? 22?
25.
25?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 22.
Well, the threshold is 22, but the damage I do with my yo-yo is 25.
25, okay. That is 3 failures. So it takes another hit and is staggered. Okay. Chase, you held your action.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I was just doing the thing that the boss told me to, you know, wait for his head to be in view and then hit it with the rock.
I would also like you to roll because you're not holding on to anything, I would like you to roll an agility check. Make sure you don't fall on it.
Okay.
Or acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Okay, let's go with athletics. $25.
You're able to stay upon its person.
Okay. So yeah, I know my way's not very sportsmanlike, but I'm gonna hit him with the rock.
Okay, do it.
37.
That hits.
Okay. If we're calculating my right arm strength into that damage hazard, that should actually be a 41 in his ear, or what would be considered an ear.
What's your strength?
14.
That is not correct.
I have 14 strength, 12 throwing mastery.
No,
Plus
the mastery is you add only damage that you've added to that. That is to hit. If you have points in damage added to that, then that can be added to.
The mastery that I picked specifically said that it had a damage bonus.
Well, what is the damage bonus?
It's 12. Because for one for each point put in.
One each point of damage put in.
So the mastery is bonus. The mastery is bonus damage.
I am almost certain that's not correct, but I believe you. Yes, you hit it. And it falls down into the water. Sploosh, splash. Part of it is on the shore. You have not killed it, but it appears to be very, very dazed and not moving.
All right, that was just my held action, so we're on to somebody else's stuff. Okay.
It was its turn, I believe. So it appears to still be breathing, but it is on the ground and bleeding heavily. a thick ooze escapes it. That is Kelly. I have to assume at this point you have fallen off or let go because it has fallen to the ground. In fact, I'd like you to roll athletics or acrobatics to not fall underneath it.
Oh,
Same with you,
okay.
Chase.
Okay. Addendum here. My the maximum damage bonus from my mastery is still limited by my power level, so it can only be a 10 bonus. It can't be a 12, so it's
Yes.
actually only 39 damage.
Well, you're supposed to choose every part of that, so all 12 can't go 2 hit and 2 damage. That's just not how that works. But
I rolled a 25.
25. Yes, you are fine. Chase already rolled the thing, so yes, you both roll away from it. Kelly, I'll say you still have Yo-Yo attached, but what do you do?
Well, it's not dead, but I did see it just ink itself, and that's kind of gross. So I'm still gonna hold on until I know that it's safe to let go.
Okay. Chase.
Wanting to put this thing down.
Chase.
I'm gonna...
Chase.
Oh, Chase. I thought you said Shade.
No, Chase.
Chase.
I'm gonna crawl over to the fissure that was developing in its side,
Uh-huh.
and if my uniform doesn't get dirty, I haven't really done anything in the game. And I start trying to pry that fissure open.
Okay. I would like you to roll athletics. Seems athletics versus toughness here.
38.
Uh, 30. I crit, but 38 still succeeds. So you're able to pull it apart just a bit.
Alright. And,
That'll be your action, though. Sorry.
okay.
Shade.
And this thing's barely holding on, is what I'm understanding.
It looks pretty fucking injured.
Oh.
The color in its face has changed due to lack of oxygen. The bash upon the side of its head is pretty decent, and that thing Chase is working on is a pretty gaping hole at this point.
All right. Same thing I want to do is...
You don't know what internal damage looks like, but externally it does not look good.
Right. I want to continue with what I was doing before and just firing the explosive round. Dirty 20 to hit.
It's
Plus 5 to damage,
Mhm.
which makes it 23.
got the wrong fucking thing. 23.
Yep.
You open up a crack in the other side of it, and meat and blood start to sieve from it. The
Sweet.
breathing is very much slowed. Still alive, but barely. I'm going to take us out of combat now. Okay?
Yeah. Just for future reference, should I ever get to the chance to do that chokehold again, I found out what suffocation is.
Right.
So they can hold their breath for 10 rounds plus the number of rounds equal to twice their stamina. It says after that time, which makes chokehold suck balls, by the way. They make a fortitude check of DC 10 each round to continue holding their breath. The DC increases by 1 for each previous success. Failure on the fortitude check means that they become incapacitated, and the following round the character is dying.
I'm gonna use my rule. Mine's better.
Yeah.
It makes chokeholds completely irrelevant otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, because if a character
If it can hold its breath for twice its stamina plus 10 rounds, that's 38 rounds that it can hold its breath before your chokehold does a goddamn thing.
And that's why on Reddit they said most folks just rule that they immediately start making the fortitude checks because they wouldn't have, like with a chokehold, they wouldn't have had time to grab their air.
Also, chokehold generally has nothing to do with air. It's about blood flow to the brain. And you could knock somebody out pretty fucking quickly with lack of blood flow to the brain. Alright. So, this thing is laying like a beached whale that you have shot with a bazooka a couple times. Chase, do you continue to dig into it? It is still alive.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the zone, and no one said anything yet, so I'm probably gonna start digging into the thing.
All right. That puts it. That's upon its legs, so you'll find a lot of arteries and stuff pretty quickly.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of kind of reaching through, ripping at stuff.
Rip and Tear from Doom 2016 is playing in his head. And that's all you can hear. Kelly, Chep, and Shade.
Yes?
What are you doing?
Oh, well, this thing is down, but I'm gonna limp my way over there.
Here. Okay. You limp your way over.
I will carefully roll up my yo-yo.
Here. It's laying down. There you go.
So, we gotta figure out how the hell these things are being summoned here.
What?
Are you inside the damn thing?
Getting close, you would see that there is that hole that was there previously. Now there's just a bunch of stuff flying out of it, as Chase has created a visceral yard sale. Everything must go.
Hey, Chase, I think it's pretty much taken care of. You can probably come on now.
Okay, sure thing, Chief. And I kind of pull myself out and ugh. And I thought he smelled bad on the outside.
You are covered from tip to toe in purplish red Zoidberg goo.
Oh shit, when did the city get sideways?
It's a side effect of
Sorry, I
ingesting
sweared.
the Zoidberg goo. Like Morgood would say, no, do not ingest.
So as I was saying, we got to figure out how these things are getting summoned here, teleported here, created here. Kelly, you had an idea. You were thinking possibly someone's kid.
I'm just saying, if someone who had ultimate creation powers happened to be waking up out of a coma in the vicinity of children watching cartoons, weird shit could happen.
Or perhaps being held by someone who is watching cartoons. Some goons are taking care of them, but watching the Looney Tunes on cable, then maybe he's hearing it.
Hey! Shade! Incoming! Looks like you guys got it, though. You can see You can see 3 vertibirds coming in.
I'm just waving up at him.
Landing in the knoll! We've got medevac with us.
Well, I know I could definitely probably use the medevac, but let's take care of the civilians first.
Gotcha. Continue. Sorry.
Can I ride back in the vertibird with Tao?
Are you asking my permission?
Yeah. He's the one that gave me all sorts of random information about the Protector, and I feel like if I play up this, I'm just a real big comic book fan, he might have loose lips.
And he may give you more information if we're not around you. If you're on your own. By all means, go ahead.
All right.
Oh yeah, that seems like a great idea. Chase is over at a drinking fountain, trying to like wash off the stuff at the drinking fountain with the lake right next to him.
Why don't you just jump into the lake?
Well, the lake water's like really dirty. Is he just dripping with stuff?
It's just dripping with goo.
Tauk is running up to you guys. Hey! Fucking!
Hey!
What the hell? Did great job! Blow it up all around! Come on now! What the hell?
I just kind of hold it.
Air fist. There we go. Chat, my boy. Chat. Okay. He blows it out. Shane, my man, what's up, bruh? Ah, come on. There you go.
So, I assume that the Butterfree stuff has not been cleared out as well.
No, but that guy, the expert with the red hat's doing good. He collected all the ice cream trucks in the city. They're getting them round up good. I was about to head over and deal with that shit. This is absurd, man. We've got like all of the animal control here. We've got like all of the fire and rescue here. This is nuts.
Yeah, it's really nuts. Tao, tell me. How the hell are these things showing up?
Man, I don't know. But big guy's on his way in. He just messaged me.
Really?
Yeah, when it was said a giant monster was in town, made a beeline for the city.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, he's not going to get the headline today.
I don't think he cares, man. He just messaged ahead with the big congratulations. Straight up, I think you all sitting pretty.
Yeah.
I choked it with my yo-yo.
Man, I saw that on the news. Y'all fucking going. All right, I gotta get to work. Great job. Tao runs off.
Yeah, cool, bro. Nice meeting you. Oh.
Damn. Well, never mind. But hey, we're on Protector's good side, so maybe we can get an invite for some of those noodles.
I mean, Shade's always kind of been on Protector's at least okay side.
Yeah, but he hasn't gotten invited over for dinner.
Right, and I haven't shared with him some information. I may not be on his good side right now.
What do you mean there, Chief?
Oh, I just haven't been keeping him up to date with with us bringing in Cross out and the demon.
I would think that would put us also on his good side.
Yeah, but normally I keep him up to date on these things, and I just haven't. So
We've been a little busy.
I understand that, but when you're in the position I am, you gotta take those extra steps. You gotta put in those extra hours.
Well, why don't you update him right now about it? And if he's sassy, then...
Well, you know what? By the time I tried to update him, he'd already be here.
Where's he at?
Speaking of, you hear a sonic boom somewhere over the city.
There he is.
Lowering. By the way, at this point, some press are starting to get leak in through the park because it's hard to section off an entire fucking park this big. And they're making their way to you guys. The protector's basically coming down on top of you.
Chase, I think you are the appropriate person to speak with the press.
I don't know that we actually want to speak to the press right now. They're going to be asking a lot of questions that we don't have answers to.
I know, but Chase is really good at not answering questions.
Nobody's more readily experienced in answering questions they don't have the answers to.
That is a great point.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I'm so nervous. I don't feel like I'm like interview ready.
The press are backed up a bit, and they are taking pictures. Basically, protector coming down on top of you. They're shouting shit from the corner, but what you hear and see right now is spoopy Superman coming in. He lands in front of you all.
Go outside.
Excellent work, Shade. Excellent work.
It's a team effort.
I understand that. I'm getting reports.
They did a really good job.
I want you all to know, as soon as you pass training, you will have an open invitation to join the Vanguard. This is no small feat.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for the compliment, and it's an honor to meet you and stuff.
Yes, I've been abreast of your activities. Been reading the training logs. Chase, Ryan.
Yeah.
Your incarceration is most unpleasant. Happens to many of our kind, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, everybody's gotta, live with their mistakes. I just, hope that I can make right best I can.
Son, he puts his hand on your shoulder. I personally believe. Would you like me to tear your arm? No. I personally believe in rehabilitation system. You are living proof of it. And from a marketing standpoint, I think the PR team would lean into something like that.
Yep, my thoughts exactly.
Which one of you is... Chep, the muscle-bound. Wink.
Oh yeah, that's me. Muscle Man Sandwich. At your service.
I couldn't help but overhear from above that you were interested in talking to the press.
Oh, not interested, sir, but I'll do it if it's required of me.
Well,
I'm just saying that
Go ahead.
if we need somebody to just, tell them not a whole lot with a lot of words, I'm your man.
I have read such things from Shatter's reports. And quite frankly, I'm interested in seeing it. Go ahead. Let me walk with you. He puts his arm over your shoulder and walks you towards the press. This is one of our new trainees. His name is Muscle Man Savage. He will be fielding all questions upon Shade's trainee corps, taking down the massive monster.
Yep, that's me going to take any questions you guys have.
He gives you a light tap on the back, and it feels like your shoulder blade's about to explode.
We put that back in place later.
First question.
Yes! Where did the monster come from?
Well, we believe right now that it came from the lake. Or it came to the lake. We are still trying to determine whether it arrived at the lake or came from the lake.
Do you
We
believe the
it may-
lake? Do you believe the lake is unsafe?
Only when it has a giant crab in it.
Excuse me, Channel 7. Channel 7? One of the massive moths with telekinetic abilities, are they attached to the large creature in some way?
Yes, Mr. Channel 7. I'm glad that you asked that. we do not believe so at this moment, as the giant crab monster was attacking the butterflies.
Nate Pitchford, PBS. Then the person next to him, shut up, you!
Yes, Mr. Nate Pittsburgh PBS. What can I do for you?
What about the reports that these are fictional creatures? That there were Pokemon floating around, and this is in fact Zoidberg from a Futurama show.
I don't know a whole lot of things in this world, sir, but I do know the difference between fictional and real, and I just punched a real crab over there, so these are definitely real, not fictional.
Jose Alvarez, TMZ. Did you get... What was the giant crab wearing?
I believe he was wearing shorts by Walmart, sandals by Walmart, and wife beater by, I believe, again, Walmart.
Follow up, should Walmart be charged with these crimes?
Well, I think there's plenty of crimes that Walmart should be charged with, but I don't think they're responsible here.
This is my favorite bit of all time that I did not plan in the slightest. We gotta wait for Kelly to get back, so we'll do another one.
Man. He's got TMZ talking to him. Man, I'm glad I'm not out there. I would get so nervous talking to them. Such a prestigious editor, media source.
Ian Hecox, YouTube personality. I was on vacation and just walking around. Hey, do you have like a YouTube or online presence that people can subscribe to?
Other than a site that says multiple sightings of the homeless eatery man, no. I do not have an online presence.
Kyle, World Star. Yo, bro, you fucked that shit up?
No, I did not do those three things in that order.
Yo, bro. There's of course somebody yelled World Star when they started fighting it. Somebody absolutely yelled World Star. I'm surprised it wasn't Shep that yelled World Star. Okay. While he is doing this, Protector walks back to the rest of the group. Young Kelly. Your name is actually Nikki, correct? Or is that your mother?
No, my name is Nicolette Nikki Marino.
You show great promise. I've had a small group working on the temporal anomaly that affected you, so making sure it's not a residual problem from something else. I want you to know that.
Oh, thanks. Do you think that it could potentially also be involved with the fact that, cartoon characters are suddenly being shifted into our plane of existence?
It is entirely possible, but I have reason to believe it is uninvolved. Thanks for the raid, Orcs!
Thanks for the raid, Orcs.
I am very concerned about this as well, though. In fact, it's something I'd like to have a bit of an evening about. Hey,
oh, like
Inky.
dinner?
Dinner isn't doable. Shade, is it possible to have a one-on-one maybe tomorrow?
Sure, do you want me to come up to your office?
That would be best, yes.
All right, sounds good. Couple of things, definitely I know that you've heard that I probably need to give you some more information on.
Shade, I trust your judgment. I always have.
I've always appreciated that.
Great job, everyone. Miss Kapowski,
Yeah.
sweet yo-yo.
Thanks.
May I? He holds his hand out.
Don't break it. It's the only one I got.
I would never. He walks the dog real quick and cradles it up. Then drops it and gives it back.
Sick moves.
I was young once too, and back then they didn't have video games.
Right? The stuff nowadays is way cooler than what we had.
Back when we were kids, and he kind of points at Shade. Ball in a cup and stick with a wheel.
Oh man, my mom's got 6 kids, so we didn't have a lot of money. So a lot of my the fun that I would have outside of my yo-yo and my pogs, I would take a hammer out into our backyard, and we had an alleyway right next to our house, and I'd just break rocks. It didn't go so well for the rocks, you know, when the like super stuff happened. I can't be trusted with a hammer. Please don't give me a hammer.
Well, maybe if it's a really good one. We'll have to ask Tal.
Oh, like Thor?
Maybe.
Oh man.
He walks back up to Chep, who is finishing answering a story, a quick story about what he had for breakfast this morning.
I mean, that's a loaded question. Just like his hash browns.
Oh my God,
He
I like
approaches.
Brown.
I would like to personally thank Shade, Muscleman Savage, Kelly Kapowski, and the closer for this incredible work of heroism. There's much more to do today, and I will be busy with it. Thank you very much. This city is safe yet again, thanks to the Vanguard. And he takes off.
Well, he seems like a nice guy.
I run up behind Shade. I don't like him.
I can understand how you might feel that way, and just know that he has seen more during his time with the Vanguard than we can ever imagine, both good and bad, and I would never want to be in his position. Lord knows what he's thinking right now, what his actions may be. I'm hesitant to even talk about it right now because Lord knows how far you can hear. You know, nobody really knows the extent of his powers either. So, let's say we help round up these last few of the Butterfrees and let the Vanguard take care of this mess right here, and then we can head back to the Crux, get cleaned up a bit.
Can we stop at Coldstone on the way back?
I think we've earned it, definitely.
Yes.
All the ice cream trucks in the city are currently rounding up Butterfrees.
I
Can
want
someone
ice
get
cream
me
truck.
one with
One
like
Cold Stone.
cheesecake chunks in it or something? I don't feel like they'll want me to go in like this.
So we will fast track them. The rest of the day, you guys are spent on PR duty. One, talking to the press, because you're now going to be very famous, they have decided. The lot of you. Shade, especially you, is getting a lot of "Are you coming out of retirement?" questions all day. Two, helping to wrangle that Butterfree situation, which the Ash Ketchum had a good plan. They're getting them. And an aviary is in the zoo in the city. All of the birds are being put in their cold weather cages so that the Butterfrees can be released within the aviary until a longer term plan is made. What was that, Chase?
I didn't say anything.
Chase.
Oh, just that my reaction to the us being famous was like, well, crap baskets.
Yeah. All right. We'll take you back. Of course, you get Cold Stone on the way. But we're going to take you back to the Crux.
So, like, Shade, if you had a choice between, like, world peace and for real living in the Pokemon universe, what would your starter be?
That's both Patrick and Shade, that look right there.
While we're at Cold Stone. Hey, Shade.
You know, I'll think about that, Chase, as I'm getting your ice cream.
Okay, yeah. Sweet, yeah.
Kelly, yeah, what?
Have we checked in on the GPS that we put on that suit?
We don't even know if he put that suit on yet.
Maybe we should check.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to a lot of trouble and an intern died to put that on there, and we
I
really
thought you
haven't
saved
done
him. Didn't you save him?
You're
Oh, we
recovered.
did.
We saved him.
We
Well, he
saved-
died, but we brought him back to life.
That's just that. So it's both right. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that once we get back to the Crux.
Okay.
By the way, do you have any idea what Chase is talking about?
No, I never got into Pokemon.
You would have missed it.
Yeah.
You know, I basically know, you know, Pikachu and Charmander, and that's about it.
Could either of those be the answer to his question?
Well, I mean, I could easily just say Pikachu, and
Oni says Charmander is a starter.
and he'll laugh about it because everybody wants to start with the Pikachu.
Yeah. I mean, I say do it, and if you're wrong, you've developed a sense of funny camaraderie between your charges and you. Sometimes it's fun to see the leader in a state of awkward vulnerability.
You know, though, maybe I'll just throw him for a loop and say Eevee.
He Googled. Cheater.
I don't. Sure.
All right, Shade, you both approach the table.
We both what?
Everybody is at the table now.
Oh, okay. Outside, of course.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, it's a nice day.
And Chase is covered in lobster
Ooh.
gut.
You know what, Chase? I thought a little bit about my your question there, and everybody wants a Pikachu, right? But I tell you, I think I would rather start with the Charmander.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's really for like a guy like you, right? It's really starting things out really difficult. You have a lot to overcome starting out early with the Charmander. You really can't do anything against the first two gyms. But, in the end, like that end result is you're stronger. You come out stronger.
Right. It's exactly what I was thinking.
Phil and Corbin, total aside, the Lakers just signed Russell Westbrook. Thank you very much. Okay, moving on. All right, great job.
I'd start with an Eevee myself.
Well, that's not one of the starters, but they are like super cute, and you can like turn them into a lot of things.
Shade,
I don't know anything about Pokemon, and I don't really care.
Shade, you were getting a dispatch beep through your comm system.
And I go ahead and answer it.
Shade, this is dispatch.
Yeah, Shade, go ahead.
I have 6 emergency messages for one of your trainees.
Which trainee might that be?
Mr. Ryan.
All right. Well, Chase, I mean, he's on comms right now if you want to patch it through to him.
Just wanted to make sure it was okay.
No, it's perfectly fine. We're just we're giving ourselves a little bit of a treat. Rest of the team go off comms while he takes this call.
He got Pokemon on his phone. Look at that Pokemon on his phone. Look at that Pokemon. Mr. Ryan?
Yeah?
I have 6 emergency messages from a Matthew Ryan.
Oh. Oh, okay. Like, do I read them? Are they voice messages? What's going on?
They all just say that he would like that you contact him immediately.
Did he say how?
I do have a phone number. I can send it to your personal device.
Yeah, please.
Okay, forwarding now. Thank you very much. And they leave. They end the call.
I gotta step away for a while. Does anybody want this, Shep? I'm assuming.
Sure.
I mean, if you're not gonna eat it.
I walk some distance away and use my phone, or device to call the number.
Yeah, hello?
Dad?
Hey. Hey, Chase, hey. How you doing, kid?
Hugo.
I'm getting by. Nobody's like seen or heard from you for months. For years? What?
Oh, yeah.
What the hell, man?
Ah, you know how it is. Just, fucked up, flaked out. My bad. Saw you on the news. Hey, that's some good work there.
I'm just doing what I can. I know. I know you must have gotten scared off by what happened, and this isn't. This isn't what we wanted. I know. I know you always wanted me to hide this, but I think this is all I can do now. But where are you? What happened?
Oh, I just, I kind of, I have a drink or two here that, just kind of got a little much for a while. We're good now, though. Out New Mexico way. That was some good work today. That was a, strong arm. Yeah.
I don't know what to say right now. I thought you were just gone. I thought I would never hear from you again.
Oh.
I know I'm not going to hear from Sam again.
Well, yeah, Sam will get over it. Just, Yeah, I was thinking, maybe I come out that way or something. What's it like out there? Good? You Vanguard types, it's got to be life in the fast lane.
It's dangerous out here, Dad. Much as I'd like to see everything bad seems to be happening around us all the time, and I don't understand it. And I've got, Shade. He's a good mentor, but he doesn't know what's going on either. So until all this is cleaned up, I think I got a responsibility to try and get this all, under wraps, make the city safe, maybe more than that, before anything can be any kind of normal.
Yeah, I get that. You got your job to do. You got your work to do. You got your job to do. Gotcha. Well, hey, you know what? Don't lose his number. You know what I mean?
Well, don't change it.
I Okay. Yeah. I deserve that. That's fine. Yeah. I'll talk to you. Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to you later. That's fine.
Okay.
Hangs up.
Just I just kind of walk back and sit back down.
You okay?
No. But we got a lot of bigger problems right now than any of that. So what do we do?
You know, we gotta find out where these animated characters are coming from.
Yeah. It's just that my dad called and I like haven't. He disappeared the day I got locked up. Nobody has heard anything from him, from what I understand, and he saw me on the news and he was talking about coming up here, and I told him not to, and man, I can't have that if he doesn't listen. I'm sorry. Yeah, the cartoons are coming from somewhere. Kelly, you said you thought it was like one of his kids was doing it, or it was based off of something that one of his kids saw.
I mean, that's a theory that I had, that if it's the druid that's creating these things, then he's got to be somewhere with the inspiration. But then again, it might not even be the druid, because it could easily be some kind of weird portal like I got pulled through, but in their world.
Yeah. That's so bizarre that stuff could just get pulled right out of fiction and then just pop up and like, you know, like the power of the druids, like there weren't even like mutants or people with, you know, powers and whatnot before he showed up. What if like all of us came from comic books? Like the comic books weren't written after us. We just were pulled out by some strange man. I don't know. I'm not good at this thinking thing, but I gotta think about something else.
Wait a minute. Who owns... Disney owns Darkwing Duck, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who owns Futurama?
Disney
20th
now,
Century
technically.
Fox.
Disney
Well-
bought Fox.
So Disney owns Futurama. Disney owns Darkwing Duck. Who owns Pokemon?
Technically, the American rights would go to Disney because that was also owned by WB Fox.
So Disney owns Pokemon. And Disney owns a lot of the superhero shit. At least the MCU.
So what you're saying is Disney's the villain.
In real life.
I mean, what if, like...
I didn't see it. I swear to God, I didn't see it.
No! I didn't mean it!
We just see a 7-foot tall anthropomorphic dog throw a black bag over Corbin's head, and that's it.
You better keep quiet, or things are about to get goofy.
What if our entire reality that we are aware of was actually created by Walt Disney? And he's the ultimate bad guy, ultimate super. He's been creating and pulling shit into his own, from his imagination into the world for, I don't know. I'm tired.
I think you've seen too many synagogues in town for that to be true.
Yeah, I mean, that's a perfect hiding and cover story to throw suspicion away from him.
Has anybody been inside one? Do you
I
know
gotta
they're
go
real?
pee. Be right back.
I'm tired. But it is a weird coinkydink that all of the things that are coming out are owned by Disney.
I guess we gotta watch. What did we hook that GPS up to? Can you just watch on your device, or do we have to go back to some screen back at the crux?
I don't know. I'm not a tech wizard. That's all shade.
Shade?
Sorry, what was the question again?
You said that you haven't been keeping. We haven't looked at that GPS yet. Do you have something that just watches it, or do we have to go back to some kind of screen at the crux?
We're gonna have to go back to my office.
Okay, well. I'll shower first.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be preferable for all of us.
Yeah, it's starting to bother me a little bit, actually.
As towards Kelly has fallen through with the, your druid thing. And one of the biggest challenges there is we still don't know where the hell he is.
If only we could find that truck.
No.
No.
All right. Nothing else of import happens that day unless you guys want it to.
I think we were going to convene at Shade's office to look at the GPS tracking history. I was going to shower first.
All right. You shower. You convene at Shade's office.
First thing we're going to do is while I was waiting for them, I look up the tracking for Protector's GPS that we had installed the tracker in his costume to see if he even had traded it out, or if he's still wearing it, or if he
As of today, after you saw him, you have the GPS information for the Protector.
so that he had just changed into it today.
Mm-hmm. After you saw him.
Right. Okay.
And since you've seen him, it's been mostly mulling around the building.
What does it mean?
If he's just mulling around the building, then that's all he's doing. He's going around talking to people. Probably spending a lot of his time up in his office.
You have evidence to the office. At one point, there's a bunch of movement in an area that is larger than the building. So it looks like it could be surrounding area, but more likely, it's basement. He was zipping around the basement for a while.
I was kind of out of it when we were all like standing there, you know, him like congratulating us and me covered in, you know, crab guts. Like, did
New favorite band name, Crab Guts.
you ever tell him about the dudes that we put away?
I haven't had a chance to talk to him about it yet. That's part of what I got to do. Yet he asked to meet with me one-on-one. I'm sure that's going to be part of it.
You gonna be okay in there alone?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've many years have been having one-on-one conversations with the protectors. So that's not an issue at all.
Okay. Kelly, that was like really like cool work with the yo-yo thing. It was like you always think of like really cool solutions and stuff. I just like throw things.
Hey, you throw real good though, so like keep doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just head back to my room if nobody needs me.
Anything
You
else?
think he's going to be okay?
I mean, it's family shit. That's hard to work through.
Yeah, I know. It's also
But-
one of those things that you can't really just bust in and start trying to help out because you never know how they're going to react. You never know if it's getting too personal, if you've overstepped your boundaries.
Yeah. If he wants to talk about it, he'll talk about it. Probably just needs time to process.
So, Kelly, it is 5 o'clock. 5:01 local Central Time. You get a phone call from Mom, meaning the 6 o'clock news has happened on the East Coast.
Speaking of family shit, I'll see you later, Shade. I'm about to get an earful.
All right.
Oh, you get yelled at, but good. We won't do it, but my God, do you get yelled at?
Ma!
Kelly! Nikki! Nicolette!
Ma! It's my literal job now.
Nicolette, I will come down there and I will start kicking the crap out of everybody in that stupid building!
Will you? Will you, though? Will you really?
I'm packing bags. I'm coming down.
Mother, I love you. Stay home. It's fine. It only hit me once, and I'm fine.
What proceeds is an hour and a half of floating between yelling, crying, and more yelling, and then more crying.
Then she makes me say a Hail Mary.
Yes, while you're on the phone. Chase, or Chip, you have, waiting in your email, you have notes from the PR team. They're not happy with a lot of your answers. And they're trying to schedule you for a PR public speaking seminar about how to deal with the press. Tense situations. Chase, you have one message from your sister. It says, not interested in talking yet. Dad called. He asked about how much Vanguards make. Look out.
I read it, close it. There's no sense in setting anything back.
All right. Everyone gets a long rest. You are no longer injured. Congratulations.
Woo!
I think Chep's the only one who didn't get hit.
I actually don't think I got hit.
Oh, you didn't get hit? Pretty sure you got swung at. That motherfucker hits hard, though. I actually thought it would be more of an issue. You guys did a great job.
But what happens when Shade goes to the protector's office?
That was the next day.
Ah.
So, Shade. You wake up to a message. Paperwork from Protector. Paperwork all day. Show up whenever.
Paperwork all day, what?
Show up whenever.
Show up whenever. Got it. So he's going to be in the office all day. I can show up when I can. Well, I think I might as well get it over with. So, after coffee, going through my morning routine in the office, going through the security files, everything else like that, I decided to head on up to speak to the man.
One of his many assistants meets you in the hall. He's expecting you, sir.
Right. Just let him know I'm here, or can I just walk in?
Before you walk in, there's like a secretarial area in the hallway directly outside of his office. She grabs a glass, shoots it under water to rinse it out, and then hands it to you. I think he's having a bit of an R&R day. I was told to give this to you.
All right, well, I take the glass and I head in.
Door opens. Better be Shade.
Well, it's me. Is this a good time?
Best time. On in. I'm in the bathroom. Find a seat.
All right. I've got the glass. I'm not sure what to do with it, so I set it down on his desk.
You hear hand washing. A flush and then hand washing.
I'm glad it was in that order.
Out walks, in street clothes, this man.
Gasp from the audience.
Oh, Oni knows who it is. They should.
So, kind of taking it easy today, huh?
I bet. You're my only meeting.
Well,
He opens up a large decorative cabinet behind his desk. What do you have?
What am I having?
He turns and reveals a large, high-cost liquor selection.
No, it's pretty early in the morning for me. I still got to take the recruits out.
Shut up.
Well, you know me. I'm not really fancy. I mean, if you just throw me a Maker's Neat, I'll be happy.
I haven't gotten anything as cheap as Makers in a while, but I'll do my best. He grabs your glass.
Whatever you've got is fine.
He slides it across the table to you, his desk to you, sits down. $1,326 documents I need to look through and sign today.
Well, I guess that's a small price to pay when you're gone as much as you are. You should really find someone who could go through that for you. Authorize someone else. Maybe your assistant out there could be helping a little bit more.
No. Chatter helps, Tao helps. Department heads help. Most of this stuff is need to know blah blah blah. Did you know that there are technically only 27 current Vanguard?
I didn't realize we were down that low.
Everyone keeps retiring.
Well, do you blame them?
No.
Look at us.
God, no. Your team's good. Any of them gonna make it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're not necessarily talking the cream of the crop, but they all have potential. A lot of potential.
That shit yesterday was impressive. And your arrest record's impressive, too. I've been seeing that.
Well, we've been keeping busy. And like you said, if we're down to 27, there's no wonder we're busy.
Everyone's going private. This doesn't make any sense anymore.
Yeah, they probably realize they can get paid more than you pay us.
Me pay you. Fuck you.
I mean, nobody does it for the honor anymore. Nobody does it because it's their duty.
Who's the duck guy?
You mean Darkwing?
So for real cartoon character?
Real for yeah, for real. Cartoon character, Darkwing Duck.
I got him on the list. So it's the bugs, the crab, that guy. A couple miles outside of town, they nabbed a couple of small dogs that were vomiting into each other's mouths and yelling expletives. You ever heard of a Ren and Stimpy?
Yeah.
One of them's a cat. It goes my Nickelodeon or my Disney.
Yeah, Stimpy's a cat, right?
All of them centralized around the city.
And then you don't forget the that guy's name, Ash, guy that was helping us collect the Butterfrees out there.
Yes, he is currently being put up in very nice detainment downstairs. Don't worry, he's not under arrest.
I was
Just
gonna say he kind of saved our asses out there.
he is
so-
saving our ass.
Right. So
He's currently listed as a restricted access assistant.
So what are your thoughts then, Shay? Where are they coming from? Or,
You
Vector, where are they coming from?
You fucking know where they're coming from. Don't lie to me. Don't play stupid. I know you've been running your own goddamn game.
Look, they pop up as much as a surprise to me as they are to anybody else.
And there's only one person capable of that.
Well, we've been talking about that. We have no idea where he's at, though.
And Room Zero doesn't exist currently.
Well, Room Zero cannot be found. That's exactly right.
They're all connected.
Have you tried finding it yourself?
Yeah, I did. 3 times I've done a complete sweep of the basement, everything that I was allowed to get to. 3 times I've found nothing. Goes missing the same day as that truck. Tao's been
What
keeping
truck would
me-
that be?
You know Tao is investigating that, right?
You know, I've been having Tao probably spend way too much time on it personally.
I think you're
But-
right, too. They're connected. There's no way they're not. And the breakout. Why let out Harold Kane? A psychopath who just wants to cause destruction and murder. Not even a good one. There's worse in there.
It was a distraction. Took us away from what we were trying, what they didn't want us to focus on.
Obviously, but from what? I have a theory. I'm gonna check on it later today.
You mind sharing that theory?
No, because I'll sound like an idiot if I don't.
Well,
But
you should hear some of the ideas that me and my team have come up with. We're knocking our heads against the wall down there.
all right. I'm gonna put on my couple years back. I used the page that is currently missing, and I had a suit built. High protections. It's not here. It's nearby. The idea was in case I needed to go deep space or some such scenario, you know? I'm gonna get that suit and I'm gonna go into the reactor.
That's if you don't mind me saying, that's fucking insane.
I know.
What do you? What is to be gained by going into the reactor?
It's the only place I could think they'd hide that thing. Only place I haven't looked. It's not in the pen that has hundreds of guards wandering it every day. It's not in
Is that-
custodial. And it's not in any of the upper parts of the building either.
If that's the case, how in the hell would they have gotten it there in the first place? I mean, hell, you need a suit to get in there. You're practically indestructible the way it is, and you need even more protection even to go in there? How the
I
hell
just
did
need
they
to
get
make
that in
sure.
there?
I just need to make sure it's still in the building. That Crux still has it. Wouldn't be much of a protector if I didn't know where my charge was. If I die in there, you're in charge. I'm not fucking joking. I've already done the paperwork. Shadow will be pissed and Tao will be upset, but Tao's the new protector and you're in charge. You understand?
What the hell makes you think that I would even be interested in that?
Because if you're not in charge, who the hell doesn't?
You know, that's not fair.
I don't give a fuck if it's fair. Nothing about our jobs are fair. Don't bring up fair. I'll see you tonight, okay?
When do you plan on going in?
I ordered a big lunch. I'm gonna enjoy that. Then we'll do after.
Let me know when it happens.
Yeah. Finish your drink, get the fuck out of my office.
Hey, by the way, did you hear we got cross out?
Hell yeah. I'm tempted to go down there and squish his fucking cell.
No.
You know that asshole put a fucking plutonium rail shot into my ass 3 years ago?
More than anything, I want to get him back for what he did to the kid.
Well, let's just say his trial is getting bumped considerably.
Well, but the longer we keep him down there, the better.
Oh, it's gonna get bumped considerably more.
All right, well, I'm not going to bother you with the rest of the stuff that's been going on while you've been gone. You probably heard some of it from Tao anyway, but you got a lot to worry about. I won't weigh you down with it.
You're doing a good job, Shade. Don't fuck this up, man. There's not enough of us left.
It's always easier to do when you got a good team.
Yes, it is. Do you leave?
As I leave, I just turn around and look at him and says, I don't know. You be safe down there, okay? I don't think I have to tell you not to do anything stupid.
If I fuck it up, I won't be the first corpse to die in that room. But don't worry, I'm not going anything crazy.
All right. I head out.
Shade. You do not know what makes the entire place run. Nobody does. All right. Do you go and meet up with your team?
I do. And I have no qualms with telling them what my conversation was.
All right. So you are all fully aware of what was what happened.
Yep, all of us. Fully aware.
You'll get the notes as they go. Don't worry.
Well, there goes my Disney theory.
Listen, honestly, sometimes it's just better that Jeff is left in the dark and actual helps with the method acting.
The main thing to know is that Protector is going to go into the reactor to try to find the druid.
What? What makes him think it would even be in there? If he can't survive without some kind of special suit, how is the
Exactly
druid?
that's exactly what I asked him. He is absolutely convinced that it's got to be that room 0 is still have to be in the crux somewhere.
My loss don't. Well, I mean, I know I'm lost, but like, don't we sort of think that maybe the druid flew the coop?
The druid had to fly the coop. And somebody, either the druid left on his own volition, or somebody really powerful broke him out of here. In which case, trying to find room 0 in the crux could just be a booby trap.
That's crazy, though. That's.
And if room 0's entire purpose was to house the druid, and the druid's not here anymore, then that would make sense as to why room 0's not here anymore, because there's no purpose for it.
Should we try and talk him out of this suicide mission?
You know, you mentioned suicide mission. Protector hasn't been himself for a long time.
I think he's going in on purpose because he's a little low.
Yeah, I mean, he's going on purpose regardless of what his mission might be. But if you follow that GPS tracking, he's been all over this building. I have no doubt in my mind that he's been searching for it.
He's got a family.
Right.
Was he talking about putting Tao in charge if he doesn't make it, or was he just talking about he's like done and Tao's in charge regardless?
Well, actually, he talked about me being in charge. That Tao might step in and be the new protector.
Oh, I got that confused because I thought like the protector was automatically in charge. Okay, my bad.
Missed you, Corbin.
Technical difficulties.
So where would that would just leave Shadow with no promotion? Just same bag?
It's kind of what it seems like, but she knows that I had no aspirations for this, and if Protector's the one that says for me to step up, she'd probably honor that with no problem. Well, maybe a bit of a problem, but she'd still honor it. Anyway, he said he'd let me know when he was going to be heading down there.
Did he say where the suit was that he made using the missing page?
No, he did not say where.
Because I kind of hope it wasn't the suit that we fucked with.
Then that's the one that he was had to have been wearing yesterday after we talked to him.
I just don't want that GPS that we put on there to, like, I don't know, throw anything off balance.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big bug.
Seems like a super extreme measure for somebody. Basically, I don't think he's got the druid. Because if he had the druid, I don't think he'd be going in the reactor.
Right.
So now I'm even more questioning why Synapse was so sure that the Protector was after him.
What about?
Well,
There's this old trick that I learned one time where you throw a a dead body into a fire with your clothing on it to make it look like you died in a fire, what if Protector is faking his death?
You know, with as worn down as he is, you know, that's, I don't want to say that's something to consider, but probably would have crossed his mind at some point or another, being able to get out of a position as easily as possible with the least amount of fanfare as possible. You know, if you just retire, sometimes you're asked to come back. Trust me, I know.
What if everyone believes that you're dead? Especially if people are already starting to suspect that maybe you're still the most powerful superhero in the world.
You know, one thing I am curious about, and I checked the GPS tracking again to see if he had gone into the library. Wait.
Well, it's
no,
top
Kelly,
down.
Kelly still has it in her bag.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. But yeah, did he go to the library at all?
It's top down. It'd be impossible to tell.
Right.
But he traveled it, basically all of it, it looks like.
Okay.
No. So it seems like either the Protector or why did I just draw a blank? Yeah, it's all gone. Somebody's not being straight with us.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily people being straight with us or people just having enough conflicting ideas.
You think there's a possible situation in which both the Protector and Synapse are being totally honest with us?
Were they both being honest with us?
Yeah.
I think they're both being honest with us. They just have a difference of opinion on what's happening.
All right.
You get a message. Shade, I'm about to head in. I'll lose radio when I get close.
And this isn't a situation where we can go down and view anything.
No. There is one way technically into the reactor. It is through multiple clean rooms behind lead-lined vault doors. And
Is there a camera on the entry?
upon the entry, yes. The first clean room, yes, does have one. After that, the radiation levels get too high for any electronics to really function.
Which would take care of our GPS tracking system. As he's going, let's go ahead and check to see if that is even tracking right now.
It's starting to fizzle a bit. You're getting spotty in and out.
So the costume that we messed with is the special costume.
You would have access to that camera as well.
Go ahead and pop it on.
It looks like he's wearing basically a suit over his suit. It looks like a large space suit sort of thing.
Loco, aren't you gonna try and talk him out of it?
You know, I could try,
I'm pretty persuasive.
but I think it's kind of fruitless to try.
You can hear over the camera the protection protocols going over Room clear, door locked. Feel free to move forward. Here's the temporary code for this door. Because he no longer has audio, he's giving thumbs up, thumbs down to the camera. He passes through that second door. It relocks. That's it.
So now we wait.
And George Brett said, "Don't try and be a hero. Try to be a winner." I don't think this is how you win, man.
Obviously, there's no stopping him now. So
Fuck. Ooh. Sorry, it's weird.
Ten minutes past nothing. 20 minutes past nothing. About in a half an hour, the interior second door opens. And Protector, in his suit, walks back out.
you guys, take a look at this shit.
Aye.
Is he alone?
Totally alone.
Unbelievable.
Should we go down there? Should we meet him before he gets out of the clean room?
I don't know a whole lot about nuclear reactors, but I feel like we probably shouldn't get close to it.
Basically, what's happening right now is there's a bunch of stuff going around about there's active, no, you cannot go there. They have to clean him and everything attached to him. And that will take some time. But as soon as he's back on comms, he does confirm it is Protector. Initial readings is that he is Chernobyl levels of radioactive leaving that room. And he is dealing with minor radiation poisoning. His suit didn't totally work. You get a message, Shade. Mr. Shade? This is Vincent Tide with the cleaning and forensics crew. I have been verbally told by the Protector that he would like to meet you as soon as he is cleared to do so.
I will make myself available as soon as he is notified of being able to be around others.
We are going to set up a clean room in his office. Upon its completion, I'll let you know.
All right.
Vincent Tide is making a clean room. His last name's Tide. Like the detergent.
Laura's tired.
I'm so tired. I'm sorry, I didn't sleep last night. I'm so tired right now.
It's okay. So, he lived through that. What do you think?
But you didn't find anybody?
Well, he didn't come back with anybody anyway. Doesn't mean he didn't find anything on the other side. Just won't know until I'm able to talk to him about it.
A couple hours later, you are informed that you can go to his office.
All right, team, I'm going to head up, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave my comms on.
Yeah, I want to hear this shit.
Yeah.
Okay. You arrive up at his office. Okay?
Yep.
And I keep forgetting that I have a background for this.
Keep forgetting you don't love me no more. Keep forgetting you
What the
don't
shit?
love me no more.
There you go. He is completely naked behind a large plastic bubble when you get in there. Basically, the first 5 feet of his office is all you can walk into.
Well, first of all, let me say this to you. Good for you. Good for you.
What?
Oh, that's why you can only get 5 feet into the office.
What? All right.
How you feeling?
Like fucking shit.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We gotta talk. It wasn't in there. Room 0 wasn't in there. But I talked to Okako. Do you know Okako? Of course you don't. Fuck. Why would you fucking know
No,
that?
I don't.
Okako Nakamura. First super ever given powers by Druid. Woman. Lived through the radiation in Japan. Was dying. Had cancer, bad. He tried to give her powers, just turned her into... She lives in there, man. Powers the whole fucking place. Oh, God, I feel like shit. He vomits a little bit in a trash can. You can see blood in it.
You've got like rejuvenating powers, don't you?
Yeah, give me a couple days. It'll take a couple days. Fuck. Unless this shit shut it off, then I'm fucked. I was kind of hoping the suit would work a little better than it did. What's $1.4 million worth? Not fucking much! Ugh. Anyway.
So you
She could talk to Crux, man. I know where room 0 is. It's still here, I just fucking missed it. A wall appears as he's bent over vomiting. The wall is no more than a half an inch thick. It appears between his collarbone and his chin. The protector's head falls to the floor. Thank you very much for watching. Have an excellent evening.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum.
That's the looks on their faces. It gives me joy. We'll be back Sunday. We're not going to do normal stuff on Sunday, but I'll be streaming something. I don't know. It'll be online. Tuesday, R&D. Wednesday, Tyranny of Laura's. Check out her channel, Nyx from Stick 77. She just finished Mass Effect 2. She's probably... Are you moving on to 3?
Yeah, I started 3.
Awesome. She's on Mass Effect 3. She also streams Tyranny of Dragons on Wednesdays. And then we'll be back next week for them to figure out this. Love you guys. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining in.
Oh, raid somebody.
Oh, raid
Oh,
somebody.
yeah.
Right.